Welcome everybody to a look at another Radiance Films release, and this is Tchao Pantin, also known as So Long Stooge. It's from 1983. It's directed by Claude Berry, who I've not seen any of this from before, and it is a French drama with French language, clocking in at 94 minutes long. Unfortunately, the only actor that I've seen anything from in this is a somewhat minor character played by Philippe Leotard, who was fourth lead in French Connection 2. So he's been in decent stuff before in a leading role, but he's only in a supporting role in this, and yeah, he is the only one that I've seen anything else in before. But still, this is about Benasuan, who is a small-time drug pusher in the 18th district of Paris. Being trailed by suspicious patrol cops, he takes refuge in a petrol station and strikes up a conversation with night manager Lambert. As Benousan continues to drop in on Lambert, they develop a friendship. But it isn't long before problems arrive for Benousan, and Lambert feels a responsibility to the young tearaway. So, given I haven't seen anything from the director or the lead cast before, I had no real expectations for this whatsoever. But to my surprise, this was overall an effective drama with a good deal of amount of well executed characterization and thematic weight. The cast is also great. It is well paced, has a surprising amount of action and violence, and by that I say that in terms of knowing how the first half hour goes, that I wasn't expecting any real action or violence, and yet there is some. Don't get me wrong, it's no John Wick or anything like that, but does have more there than I would have expected. The plot is engrossing throughout, it is well shot, and the finale, though somewhat predictable once a certain animal associated with bad luck comes across our lead, still manages to be tense in those final few minutes. So, yeah, overall, a really fantastic film. 4.5 out of 5 from me, which, yeah, is a massive surprise because, to be honest, the plot synopsis sounded a little bit basic. Didn't sound like it was going to get too much from it, but surprisingly, it does. So, yeah, there's a new artwork for the film. And we've got that on the rear. And then we've got the original artwork, I believe, on the inside. So the lead is actually played by a guy called Kalush, I think he's called. Yes. He's most well known for his TV work and being a comedian. Unfortunately, he died only a year after this was made in a motorcycle accident. So, yeah, which is a great shame because even though, obviously, like I said, he's most well known for his comedic roles or performances, he's excellent in this as in what is ultimately mostly a drama. It's got no real laughs to it at all, and yet he plays the serious role really rather well. So yeah, that was a massive surprise to find out that he was actually a comedian because I didn't know that going into the film. So yeah, there's the disc as well, again in a different color to the other ones, and yeah, what we've got on the disc is a 4K restoration by Pathé, approved by cinematographer Bruno Newton. Then we've got uncompressed mono PCM audio. Then we've got Once Upon a Time, Tchao Pantin, a documentary on the film featuring interviews with writer-director Claude Berry, novelist Elaine Page, stars Richard Anaconia, Mahmoud Zemmouri, Agnes Sorel, cinematographer Bruno Newton, and others from 2003, clocking in at 52 minutes long. So that was clearly obviously released for its 20th anniversary. We've got a new introduction by scholar and French cinema expert Dr. Michael Abessies from 2024, clocking in at 7 minutes long. We've got the original trailer, and we've got newly improved English subtitle translations. And the new artwork is commissioned by Filippo Di Battista, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we've also got a limited edition booklet going with this as well. Couple of shots from the film, so minor spoilers. And yeah, inside we've got a cast and crew. Then we've got Ceased a History du Mec, Kalush the Sad Kind Clown from 2024 by Manuela Lezic. And then we've got transfer notes and credits. Again, apologies for any mispronunciations. Also got shots from the film inside. And yeah, like I said, it was restored in 4K from the original camera negative by Pathé in 2014 under the supervision of the cinematographer. The film was delivered to Radiance as a high definition digital file and is presented in its original 166 to 1 aspect ratio with the original mono audio mix. So, yeah, fantastic film. Only real issue I have with this release is on the little thing that comes in front of the main sleeve. It's not something you have to keep, but it's a little bit misleading if you don't know what this film is like or anything about it at all, and that is in the fact that it says English language, which obviously it is not. So, not sure how they messed that up, but that's the only thing I can say that is wrong with this release, to be honest, because the 4K restoration looks fantastic. Obviously, I don't have a DVD or an older release to compare it to, but it still looks excellent, and yeah, the film overall is excellent in its own right. So yeah, highly recommend getting this if you haven't already. It might well be something that people overlook because it's got quite a simple title. You might not necessarily know anything from the director or the cast. And like I said, the plot synopsis is not particularly, you know, exciting sounding, but it does a lot with that synopsis, while the characterization and the themes are also really able to liven up that synopsis overall. So yeah, superb film, great big surprise, one of my favorite single film releases of the year so far, and one that I highly recommend. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching. If you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.